The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Tropics taking on the Tigers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character, and for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face, and so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Sandy Alcantara.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here's Francisco Lindor. The 1-1.
This team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Next pitch is outside.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Absolutely belted. Rodriguez drop step going back and forget it. He wastes no time on this one. His second homer this series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. We see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
And the batter now, Javier Baez. And the pitch. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dominguez drifts towards it, and there's 2 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Navarro.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Well, they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Seth Lugo.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Bottom of the first. The batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Fought off foul. The line of the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez. And another ball. Home team down a run here in Game 5 of the World Series. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And this is an offense with a ton of pop, top to bottom, Singy.
Yeah, well, some players will say that home runs are mistakes. They were just a little too quick. Not this club. They're looking to hit the ball over the fence. Not any speedsters in this lineup. Not guys that are looking to run around the bases. They're looking to jog. And I expect to see that kind of approach in this one.
Runner takes off. Great jump.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up at the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. That's in there.
Man, that pitch was dominant. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Outside, and that is ball four.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his
Saludos mi gente, saludos, bendiciones a todos, bendiciones. Gracias por estar aquí viendo el juego. Está encendido Puerto Rico versus RD Game 5. Ahí se los dejo mi gente para que lo disfruten. Comenten los comentarios y traten de compartir el contenido para que la gente lo siga viendo, a ver si esto llega a MLB. Lindo, se empató esto mi gente. Este juego va a estar encendido. Sí, señor. Y si vienen a ver, está 3-1 ganando Puerto Rico. Uno que gane Puerto Rico, se acaba la serie. Mira mi gente, para que entiendan, esto es fast play y yo dejo que la máquina juegue sola. Así lo disfruta usted y lo disfruto yo.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 on, 1 out. And it's filled up. Going to lay off that pitch down. Yainer Diaz to bat next. Batted swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So first and second with 2 outs. Now a chance.
Saludito para Dave, que se fue para San Francisco, mi gente. Bienvenido para San Francisco, Dave. Que nos fue de Boston.
like it got him upstairs. Just off the outside edge.
Wow, lo perdonó, mi gente, lo perdonó.
Huge opportunity. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him. Good job at damage control.
Hablamos el martes.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the
Dímelo, mi gente, comenten en los comentarios, dime algo. Está bueno el juego, 1-1. República tiene que ir con todo hoy. El otro juego y el otro juego y el otro juego. Vamos, caballito, con calma.
Special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Eddie Rosario. The 2-1. And a foul ball. Correa on at first, nobody out. Sends him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater of the knee.
Se quedó frisado. Como dice Bulín, y me quedé ahí. No me haga esto. Vamos, José Miranda, vamos, José Miranda.
And a pitch. In the air, right field. Soto going after it. Soto snags it on the run.
Yo no entiendo cómo República Dominicana deja a Tati. Manny Machado, pues no sé, pero a Tati. Ponen a Tati ahí. Y Soto DH.
He doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
Two and two. Got him swinging. We go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece.
Qué lindo se ve ese uniforme de República Dominicana, mi gente. La fanaticada pidiendo a grito a Julio. No me lo ponga nervioso, fanaticada, que se me pone nervioso. Se quedó admirando, bro.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So,
¿A cuánto? Sí, señor, a 100 millas por hora. Ketel Martel, mi gente, gracias por Ketel Martel que nos escribió en vivo los otros días. Bendiciones y mucha suerte. Muchas bendiciones, mi gente. Muchas bendiciones para Catel Martel, que yo creo que este año va para el All-Star. Papi, por ahí no bate nadie, que ahí está Tocayo, ahí está Tocayo. No lo ve que es el mismo.
New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Emmanuel Rivera. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. The pitch. That's a strike. And a count 1-2. The belt and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now Javier Baez. And a swing and a miss. Rivera leads off first with one away. And another ball. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And down on strikes. And there are two down.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after moving up the leadoff single. Strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 outs. In there for a strikeout out of the zone. Tied up here in the early going. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force. 3rd out. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he strikes the ball with his 3rd for the double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way from the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Here's a 1-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Correa drifts towards it, and that's a foul ball. No outs, runner on second. This is inside, and the count's even at 2.
He never moved because he never had time to. But velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Righty to the plate. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. And there's ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Kicks and fires. Wouldn't chase that time.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Kicks and deals. The 2-1 is high.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter out, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-1 now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. First and second here, no outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tying save. He's into third on a wild pitch. Two on, one out. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The pitch.
You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
3-2 down. Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Left-hand batter waits. Bounced up the middle. Baez. Goes to first in time. But the go-ahead run comes in to score.
It's been back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
And here is Devers.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
Goes down looking. So one run on one hit. No errors and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Dominican Republic have the advantage 2-1. World Series Game 5. Stepping in the long ball threat, Navarro. And the right-hander deals. In the air, out towards left center. Dominguez makes the grab, run down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now Correa up to hit. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Out to short, De La Cruz. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
One gone, runner at first. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. To short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. First, but he beat it. Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw.
finish it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda. The pitch.
At the ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So high cheese for strike 3. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Tigers on top here, 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. And a 1-1.
Ball.
Well, these guys do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swinging ground ball to go. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Careful with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now, Julio Rodriguez. And here it comes. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Back-to-back singles.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jose Ramirez will hit next. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Comes a pitch. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. And a pitch. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings through that.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
Righty delivers. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Chases swing, now to the plate of third. No, he held up. Diaz on third. Rodriguez over at second. Ramirez at first with no outs. Maybe low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So the batting order turns over. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. Right-hander kicks, deals.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And he blows that one 5 out of 100.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now it's the power speed combo. Jason Dominguez. Out to right. Vargas makes his way towards it. And a superb diving catch.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And we're back. And here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Dominguez going back on this one. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
That's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Now the left fielder, Emmanuel Rivera. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. We're at the top of the 5th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez in position. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Number 32 gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The lefty fires. And he chases that one. And there's one away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's Juan Soto. And another ball. Activity in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan up and loosening in the pen. Cruz getting cranked up as well. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Rafael Devers up to hit. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Soto around second, heads for third. Lead runner folds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so That's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Soto, the runner at third. Devers over at second with 1 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's some real power at the plate. Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you gotta love this battle. Just wondering who's gonna blink first.
The pitch. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He powers that one out of here, and they add on. It's 6-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Fernando Cruz. Here's Ketel Marte. Right-handed reliever. Just missed.
That's inside.
Inside, just missed.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. They go back-to-back, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. And that one hammered. felt good. His second home run of the series. It's 8-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, the opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Now here's the switch-hitting power threat, Jason Dominguez. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Javier Baez. And he deals.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next pitch is outside. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer of this series. It's 8-2.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was right. Fastball so direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's the first baseman, Navarro. There's a swing and a drive. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
So digging in, Navarro. 1 out, base is empty.
Just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Action in the pen down there. Yimi Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Soto also throwing. The line to kick the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one not close. 3-2 now. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hit in the air, left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Maybe a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Carlos Correa now at the plate. And the righty deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Navarro leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him stranded. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So up next, Eddie Rosario. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. There at 98 miles an hour. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-2. You're watching the World Series on the show. Guerrero Jr. And a pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Juan Soto getting ready to hit. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Two outs. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Guillermo Diaz waiting for a turn at the plate. Two down, nobody on, and it's ball 4. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The pitch. Strike 2.
Big time gem right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. And another ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Correa drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that's the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning. Pitcher on the mound, Yimi Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so you should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jose Miranda digs in now.
Jose Miranda.
And another ball.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And here it comes. That's off the mark. Full count now. Swing and a Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 5. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Emilio Pagan. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And that's outside. 2-1. Pagan, one of the most dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and it's largely due to the swing and miss stuff. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Rosario settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
And he shortens the game. Those 3 outs, they seem like they go really quickly, and that's the type of guy you love to play behind if you're on defense.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And you really think about the mentality, there's a little bit of an intimidation factor that plays in too.
Yeah, very commanding presence out there on the mound, and you can see the confidence just in his body language.
Rosario gets under it. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Ketel Marte. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Right through there for a strike. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it just energizes that entire team.
Rivera on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Daniel De Los Santos. So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Kicks and fires. That one just misses, and the count's full.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
3-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
One down, base is empty. And it is 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yohan Duran, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Soto getting loose as well. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Navarro. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Dominican Republic lead it 8-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alexis Diaz.
Power slider guy, dude. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Bounce to the left side. Correa whips it to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, when we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand, the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. Two outs. Activity in the bullpen. Jose De Leon appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series. It's 9-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient. And it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Back-to-back homers. His second homer this series. It's 10-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Power versus power right there. Like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
New pitcher on now, Joe Jimenez. Here's Rafael Devers. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch stays alive.
Keeps it going. Stringing her together. That's 3 hits in a row. Really turned on that one down the line. And that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift on.
And at first, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the pitch. Up the middle and a base hit. Throw in hurts the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over it. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
And the slider just misses. And a pitch. Hot shot to third. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 10-2 ball game. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Navarro. Here's a 2-1. This one high in the air to left center. Under it. Makes the catch for the out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be Carlos Correa. One down, base is empty. Down the line. Soto going after it. Nails it. And it's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Eddie Rosario will hit next. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Well, Cindy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boone, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.